So I'm back. So this is like a part 2. I'm gonna make it really quick. So this is a great book I'm reading. I went to Spelman College and I studied philosophy there. And I am still very much in love with philosophy, and I'm still dreaming about philosophy. And I'll just leave that at that because I want to keep my karma and I want to keep my evil eye. I want it to be protected. So I'm not going to speak on that a lot. Yeah. So the first people we got to shake hands with in this book is Plato and Socrates. And one of the things I was just reading that really just makes me so happy because I'm on this journey here with Blissum. And one of my goals when I was like studying philosophy too was like, there's a lot of jargon in philosophy, and I feel like if we really get critical about it, where I was supposed to be in this space, and this is not shade, but there's a lot of jargon that yes we can use, but it's like pragmatically, why are we using all this jargon if we should let everyone know, like, this is most conducive to all of us, you know, like to let everyone know what we're talking about and not just be these philosopher kings. That's an actual real concept by Plato. These philosopher kings where only the ones who know the knowledge, the supreme knowledge, can rule the land because they're the smartest and at first, real quick, I'm not gonna segue too much because I can just get all the way off the screen. But at first, when I was hearing about this concept when I was in philosophy, I was like, wow, this is amazing. Yes, this is me. I'm studying philosophy. Yes, it's me. But then I was like, having the background, you know, of my beliefs politically, my radical involvements in certain situations, familial relationships, and, you know, just, I was just like, this doesn't seem right that, like, the privileged few with education and the access to these certain institutions, they should only know, and that's it. But anyway, that's a whole nother video, and I'm just learning, and I don't have Final Cut Pro, so I can't. So bear with me too, because I really cannot understand why my throat is sounding like that. So I'm probably gonna have to fast forward. Oh, okay, no. So one thing like that we talk about when we meet Plato is Socrates, because Plato was a student of Socrates. They were great friends. They love each other. Yes. So Socrates says one thing that he continuously says that one thing that he knows for sure is that he knows nothing at all, because every time you know a little bit more, you find out that, wow, you actually don't know as much as you really thought you knew. But then there's this thing called ego, and lots of people have big egos, and they think that the more they know even more, and they use that against other people, and they're very condescending. But I like this particular line, know thyself. And I actually have in my house a little painting I did, know thyself. I did this painting like 7 years ago, and it just sticks with me, know thyself, because there's no real philosophy until the mind turns around and examines itself. And it's like with Blissum, I'm just going through me, and it's rough, but not really. It's rough for other people, but to just recreate and become who you want to be, and become who you want to seem, as Socrates says. But you really have to examine everything that you've been taught and conditioned and understand where the stem is. Like, where is that coming from, and how is it conducive to you? And what role do you play as an agent here in this society? So I'm really enjoying starting to read this book and starting to take back my agency with philosophy and what I want to do, and realizing that at the end of the day, merging this philosophy with my spirituality and realizing that I can create change and I can pretty much do whatever it is I put my mind to, and I have a voice. And that's why I was like, why am I taking forever to start my YouTube? Like, I don't have to have $1 million with Final Cut Pro. I mean, I know it's not $1 million, but I can't afford it. I have so much rent and stuff. So yeah, so I'm just challenging you all today to really know yourself. Know yourself. And we're going to come to this a lot because, like I said, Blissdom has many different topics. But one thing I really want us to do is know ourselves and examine the things that we don't examine well enough, and really start to put these things into categories and squares, sections in our lives, and see where it fits in with our growth. And first, before you even do that, really ask yourself if you want to grow, because some people are comfortable and they're fine. And if you're comfortable, if you're really, really comfortable and you're okay, who am I to tell you to move out of that comfort zone? I mean, I could, and most people would. Even plants do. Like, it's very uncomfortable to break through, out of the soil. This warm, nurturing, yes, darkness is so beautiful. Everything's surrounding you. You're good. You're tight. You're secure. And then break through that barrier and go towards the sun and be exposed to the elements. It's uncomfortable, but you never imagine what you could become until you do it. And when you become that thing, you're just like, wow, what else can I do? And it just goes on from there. So let's just explore what we can do and how we can grow together. So peace and blessings. Plato. Study some Plato. Let's talk about it. I want to make a group. I want to chat about Plato. I think we all should talk about Plato. Plato should be for the people. Plato is for the people. So we should start talking about Plato, because there's no reason why philosophy has to be in these big institutions. Like, I'm really willing to, I want to talk about it. I want to hear from the people. Peace and blessings.